Okay, so you guys have any questions after watching my this 2 days video?
No, not exactly.
Joe is missing.
Dus
So
logging in.
yeah, so let me get Joe. Okay, come back. So let wait for Joe. It seems that some problem with his video probably.
Nice.
So
There he is.
you know, my same questions. Do you have any questions after watching my past 2 days video?
Not questions, but what you presented in the last video.
Can anybody shut down your thing because your background noise is in here? Somebody constantly have a background noise.
Yeah.
Okay, this better now. So what do you got from past 2 days video?
So the last video clearly showed a huge difference. It's like a 180 degrees difference between ancient Wing Chun and what we have today. And what I've noticed is that ancient Wing Chun is timeless. It's functional. You can apply it at any time because it's momentum based. This is how fighting works. Whereas today's version, 1960s version, has completely changed into another thing, structural based, which time and time again has been proven not to be functional nowadays, at least in 2021. Maybe it used to work before, but for now it's becoming obsolete. So this is what I've noticed.
Yeah, there's a disaster in Wing Chun for past 100 years or so. A disaster that everybody define their own thing. So for example, if you study, say, physics, you got the Sir Isaac Newton's principle, physics. No university define whatever principle is. Sir Isaac Newton defined it. Okay. But in past 100 something years, at least 120 years, people define things left and right based on their own opinion. And that is why it get into today's disaster. It's like everyone, because of their own whatever reason or their own lineage reason or whatever reason, they define their own stuff. And because they define their own stuff, and people say one guy defined it, and then the other guy, how to say that, copy it. For example, e.g. Kam Yong Ma, okay? You look into the entire thing is that somebody defined that in 100 something years ago, and then people start copying it, and then people start to say that, oh, this is their lineage, or their grandmaster teaches way. But everyone is off topic. Okay, 1 second. I got this thing. So you got a system coming down and you got people define everything. And at the end, you have a distortion. So it become a disaster. You just take an E.G. Kam Yong Ma. It is a disaster already today. The ancient is not talking about that way. And the ancient do not define it that way. And science, you know, that is violating science. And now you left this people who's keeping believe that thing be able to generate certain thing. Okay. And with that, you really have a problem because you are believing on something will do something, which is, the ancient didn't say that. Science didn't say that. Please turn off your mic if you are talking, because we don't want background sound here. And please turn on your video if you're joining, because we don't want anybody hiding there behind. Or else please quit from this Zoom. We want to do things here in a really open way. Okay, great. Hi, Paul. So now you have all these things defined by itself. Okay, you have all these things defined by itself, and I don't even know how to make that thing work anymore. So if you don't call that a disaster, what is it? And another thing is, like yesterday, somebody, you know, I was clarify this Wing Chun, remember, from the salutations and everything down to every piece of the thing. One guy from Asia, one Sifu from Asia, commenting I am talking nonsense. So what I do? I politely said, if you have a disagreement with me, anybody can have a disagreement with me, but please present your evidence so we can sort things out. So this is a constructive, beneficial for everybody. Okay. So it has to be like that. But it seems that Asia do not get it. And that's why yesterday I point to another Asian friend. I said, you guys better go watch the Xi Xiaodong's video. Remember the video I'm talking about, I refer to? Is that Wing Chun? What? That presented by Xi Xiaodong. Xi Xiaodong critiques what is Wing Chun, tell you what Wing Chun can do and cannot do. While he defeated Wing Chuners in China in open public, okay? So that is by evidence. Now, you like to face it or not, history is going to write down that way. And yet, on the other hand, calling me what I present properly with evidence in the history, I talk nonsense. So my question is that, what are you guys trying to do? Okay, Hendrik is talking nonsense. All my evidence is nonsense. Good. Guess what? So Xi Xiaodong is right, right? So do you want that? Right. So do you want that?
No. What, you know, Hendrik, what I see is that some Wing Chuners try to fix it, but when they try to fix it, it doesn't become Wing Chun anymore. So I've seen many people on the internet openly challenge Xu Xiaodong, saying that I represent Wing Chun, but looking at the background, this is not ancient Wing Chun. This is some sort of creation, but we cannot call it Wing Chun anymore.
You know one thing. Okay, let's get it down to the bottom line. Okay. Number one, I make my position clear. I am a Chinese, I'm standing on the Chinese culture and history investigator position. I do not stand on my lineage or what the heck, I'm a grandmaster position. I retire from all that. I am like a teacher in the high school presenting what is in Chinese culture. That is my position. Now, as in all technology, one need to know exactly what it is in order to present it. Am I right?
True.
If you want to present something, for heaven's sake, you better know what it is and present it. If you don't know what it is, you try to present your way and you try to fix it your way.
Widget.
What are you doing?
It's a widget.
So the same thing is like General Qi Ji Guang, right? As well as I was whining. You guys talk, translate General Qi Ji Guang that way, this way, that way, this way. But none of you guys know what General Qi Ji Guang is talking about. You go just do the English translation, but nobody know what is going on. So you throw this to the West, and the West people, the Westerner is good people. They are much more innocent in certain way. They just took it, they respect it, say, oh, this is ancient. I will follow this, I believe in it, I've been royal with it. And end up, what happened with the Qi Ji Guang after 40 years? Who know what the heck is Qi Ji Guang talking about? So I stand
No.
I stand in the point of as say a high school teacher, right? You don't want this way to teach the kid. If you teach the kid this way, you're going to screw all the kids. Am I right?
True.
So I really don't know what to say. So that's why I say the best thing is, if you have anything to say, bring it up to this Zoom. I'm happy to have a conversation to anybody, not that I know it all, I don't know it all. Let's look into the evidence in the history.
Yeah, in a proper way as well, like an academic, how do I say, in an academical way. Yeah, not my opinion or let's fight, let's talk with the fist. It doesn't solve anything.
Talk what to the fist?
It's
you
education.
Go talk to Xi Xiaodong. Go talk to Xi Xiaodong.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
and it doesn't solve anything.
So that don't say that with your Wing Chuners friend, talk with your fist. You go talk to Xi Xiaodong if you're really good. Okay.
And what's sad?
Don't bully your own sister and brother. To your own sister and brother, you want to help everybody, present solution, present evidence in the history, so everybody upgrade. Go watch that video by Xi Xiaodong presenting what is Wing Chun to his fan. That stamp in the history in YouTube. Okay, 50 years later, people can pull out, say this is Wing Chun. Why? Because Xi Xiaodong beat your Wing Chun guys, and this is what his critiques on Wing Chun. You like it or not, you have to take it. You have to swallow it. Okay, so the key is that, do you want to swallow that? So the bottom line, the civil way is to present evidence, have a sincerity, know it first before one talk. Okay, and have the time and everything correct. I know many Asian people like to debunk me. I'm open for debunk. Because if you can debunk me, that's good. You present a better, clearer picture for everybody. I don't say I know it all. But if you cannot have evidence by history and technologically, and you don't even know what you're talking about, then you better stand aside, because you only create problem that people will take Xi Xiaodong's comment as Wing Chun. You like it or not, that's what it is. So that's why I said this is a disaster. Are we learning or are we not learning? What are we doing? Right? So the reason why all these books, why? Because all the ancient definition, there's no Hendrik's definition here. All the Wing Chun, the ancient Chinese martial art, the Shaolin, the internal art definition is here. Now it's in English. Everybody can study it. And also, I have this Zoom. Like yesterday, 2 days ago, another friend asking me, so Hendrik, you retire, what you do, what are you doing? And I said, well, I have this Zoom now that is for public service. My job as a Wing Chuner, as a Chinese descendant, is to clarify things for people so that everybody be able to benefit. So don't just read my book like reading a book. Why do you need to buy my book if you just want to, reading it like a fiction? So if you really want, you read it, you understand it, you can ask me here. It is like what? It is like a free online class, isn't it? And you can go through a lot of things which is book cannot tell. Because book is paper, like here I tell you directly what it is, right? So that is the entire thing. And for example, you say the Qigong internal. I can ensure to tell you now, internal is only 3 things. One is your breathing. The second is your intra-abdominal pressure handling. The third one is the channel. There's only 3 things in internal. It's well defined now, and every part you have to be able to learn it and handle it in real life. Okay, not some like you just follow this and then 60 years later you become like that. No, the minute you learn it, you will be able to experience it. It has to be like that. If it's not be able to experience it, what are you doing?
That's the power of education.
You need to have this education. If you don't, you do not have an education, and we screw people left and right. Paul, do you have anything want to ask me? Welcome. Hi, Paul.
Do you want a coffee? Coffee.
Paul probably do not know how to control this well yet. A lot of people don't know how to handle Zoom.
Hello.
Hi, Paul. We cannot see you again, and the mic. Turn on your mic. Yeah, good. Yeah, many people don't know how to use Zoom, so that we have a learning period. Can you turn on your mic, please? I don't hear you anymore. We don't hear you. There's a mic over beside on the right-hand side if you want to turn on. Couldn't hear you.
Hello.
Hello. Now I can hear you, but I don't see your video. Okay, no worry. No worry about the video. Please just tell us Do you have any question for me?
Yes, just on the internal breathing. I actually do a lot of yoga, and actually lots of cycling as well.
Yeah. So, what do you like to ask me?
Just on internal breathing to actually get more VO2 max.
Okay.
And relaxation.
Okay. So for the breathing, the internal breathing, this has to be really careful. Okay. You want to follow what the N1 process in the Wing Chun Inception. Okay. To get the basic, the real basic. That is the natural way to get the internal breathing. Only when that can be properly handling, one be able to proceed to other stuff. If this is not be able to be to handle, do not proceed to other stuff. Why? Many friends and even sifus have been talking with me, chat with me on the Qi Gong. And the reason why I get people to use the Garmin is they see right away, if they use this process, their heart rate going down, their breathing rate going down. Now, if they do other type of the counting 5 or whatever, their heart rate cannot go down. Instead, it's going wobbling on top. So we don't want to do that. We want to get into the like over here the N1 process, get the process, and really make sure that we be able to get our body to loosen up, the breathing go naturally runs before we want to do anything, especially in our age. So especially if we have high blood pressure or anything, do not mess around with the breathing. So the N1 process, it get to the breathing from relax your body, because the Chinese in ancient know, if you relax your body, lose your body, you really know how to lose it, your mind will quiet down. When your mind quiet down, your breathing will automatically go fine and deep. But if we being manipulative, right away we jump into the breathing handling, that is where the problem come up. Okay, so hope that I share this with you. Yeah, worldwide many Sifu have exchanged with me on this breathing stuff and their thing, and it is proven now. Go buy even a really low price, affordable watch, okay, like $100 or even $50 or whatever. Let it track you when you do the breathing exercise. If the heart rate do not be able to get down first, don't do it. Especially when the heart rate go high, that means we are forcing something, okay? So if we are after 40, after 50s, watch out, because you know we all have just an ordinary body, and this body age. Okay, we don't want to screw ourselves on this thing. Okay, so hope that this clear thing up for you, Paul. Okay, thank you. Yeah. If you have anything, you know, your mic is off again. I don't know why, you know, it's off and off. This Zoom is sometimes it's very difficult to use for the elderly. Okay, we have to have patience on that. So Paul, you okay. You can talk now. I see you now. Okay. What else question do you have?
No, that's fine, because basically it's what I've actually been doing is following. Getting a good target heart rate and actually trying to lower it and keep it to a nice even keel.
Okay.
Because the last couple of months I've been continuously watching how you're doing continuous good breathing, So I've tried to incorporate that into some weight resistance training and also cardiovascular at the gym.
Okay, one other thing. Actually, okay, so for the ancient Chinese, one is you want to relax down, so let the body breathe so that you lose your body, your breathing will go deeper, deeper, deeper. They will help you, okay,
Yeah.
in one way. The second way is walking, brisk walking. Don't need to get it to be tired, like under 75% of your heart rate. But when you walk, you want to pay attention to your chest. As soon as the chest get tense up, you want to relax the chest. Because we always, when we walk, our chest tense up, and then we use a lot of, for strength there. We want to walk. When you are walk, if the chest tense up, you just relax it. That means you slow down, right? And then continues to keep the body in a good range. And VO2 max is a number. VO2 max is is dependent on your gene, and also have you trained before, and also your blood and so forth.
Yes.
So do not force it because it's just a number. What we want to do is we use the number as an indicator to help ourselves, but we do not want to force ourselves to meet the number. Okay. What important is the technology to help us. Like for example, the N1 here, that is important because the more you practice, the fluent you are, the better you can rest your body. You're walking, like you walk 15 minutes, and then you pay attention to your chest, and then when it is tense up, you're loosening up, so that the breathing, if you're loosening up, the breathing will going down. It's not suffocate anymore, right? Or you slow down a little bit. And that way, you're keeping in the anaerobic, that way how it help our body. Okay. So we want to do it in the natural way as the ancient Chinese do. Okay. No point to go sparring or anything, no point to do gung-ho stuff. Just get this body, that's number one thing. Okay. So hope that I answered this question for you. One, the still one, you want to do N1. And the dynamic one, you want to go walking. And so you have two ways to help the body. The still one, lay still or sit still. Another one is the walking. But don't do standing pose. Don't do those shanzhuang. Why? Because you have to handle your core when you stand up. Okay? You have to handle your core when you stand up. Now, if you don't know how to handle your core when you stand up, that means it's going to influence your breathing. Okay? Walking is more natural for human to be able to relax the chest. When you stand up in so-called 站桩, that is very tough because you need to handle your core. So that's why I don't want anybody to stand up there, I mimic this, mimic that. Mimic what? Because when the minute you stand up, your spine, this boils down another thing about Yi Kam Yong Ma. All this tucking tailbone is a mispractice. According to Chinese Qigong or internal art, be it in the white crane or be it in Wing Chun. Okay, it is a mispractice. Why? Because if the spine is not relaxed, your breath will not going downward. You guys now can stand up and see, tucking your tailbone, see whether you can breathe or not. Stand up now. Right now, you guys can do it. Stand up and tucking your tailbone. Paul, you can try it and see. will you be able to breathe deep if you tuck into your tailbone? Now you relax your lower back, relax your lower back, relax, standing still, relax your lower, take a deep breath. Is that deep? Is that deep compared with the tucking and tailbone, right? So it is just this simple. Why do you need to buy my 10,000 books and then debate with me? And I can just show you it is wrong because it's not fit to human body. Raymond, do you feel that? Standing up, tucking tailbone, and the...
Yes, you feel it immediately. You can breathe if you stuck your tailbone, and if you relax, then you can breathe deeper, much deeper.
So now the issue is that what do you want to believe? All this tucking your tailbone stuff, e.g. Kamyong-ma. Do you want to believe that? Just get your students to stand up and feel it. Relax your lower backs and take a deep breath. See it go down. Or tucking your tailbone and see which one go down more. How many years you want to waste on this? Or you can try it again if you want. So we want to talk sense, not nonsense, okay? So I know I'm being straightforward here because I'm American, right? But there's no point for us to screw our own brother and sister. Why? The Chinese is talking different things when they tuck their tailbone. But until we have this natural and the deep breathing, and we flown to it, and we really feel good with it, we must not do all those intra-abdominal pressure stuff because those cause problem. Those are really problematic stuff. Practically, people after 40 years old, they don't want to practice that. Okay? So the reverse breathing is just because they want to stabilize their core in fighting. But if we have high blood pressure, diabetic, your eyes pressure is high, why do that? Okay? Why do that? And again, as what I say, right? If you check your maximum heart rate, it is very simple. 220 minus your heart rate, your age. Your heart rate is going down at every year. Your heart rate variability is going down every year. Your VO2 max is going down every 2 years because you are aging. So we want to make the best use of this body until we are old age. We don't want to screw this, like look at, like we are just some kinds of Superman that we can dictate what to do with this body. Okay, so you want to tuck your tailbone again? Okay, so time is almost up now. If you guys want to join my Zoom, welcome. We only talk technical. Over here, it is like my community service to help people. Okay, and just focus on technical. Don't focus on this guy, that guy, because none of us are perfect. Okay, so that if we focus on technical, like today's is very good. Paul asked me the question of breathing and VO2 max. Hope that Paul be able to benefit from that. Okay, know what is the proper way to do that, and know when you do Xiu Lim Tao, do not tuck your tailbone, because if you tuck your tailbone, your breathing cannot go down what VO2 max. You block the heck out of everything. Okay. Don't do the reverse thing, right? So you know, anybody who have questions can come here in this Zoom, and then we can see whether we can solve it. I don't know it all either. And then if you have a question on my book, ask me here. I can elaborate even more. Okay. So it is, make it like a community school. In every city, we have a community school, right? You buy the textbook and or whatever, you just go down there, you ask all the questions, you're learning. So that's how, okay? So see you guys next time. And Paul, try what I'm saying and see whether you got the result or not. Okay? Let me know, okay? If any question, let me know. I'll try to help, okay? No, I'm not a doctor, medical doctor or anything. Ask your medical doctor if you have medical issue for everybody. But for the Chinese Kung Fu style, I will share with you what the ancient is doing, okay? Thank you. See you guys. Bye-bye. I appreciate for you guys joining me.
Bye. Thank you.